Welcome to another episode of Predictions with the Geek. I'm your host, Bro Power the Geek, and I'm here to talk about our picks and how it went. So, we went 2 wrong and 7 right, which is like batting .778 in the world of fight picks. Pretty solid if you ask me. Now let's talk about the elephant in the octagon, the Ultimate Fighter. I didn't bother covering those matches because, well, the show's been as exciting as watching paint dry lately. The talent pool isn't what it used to be. Sure, I still watch it, but predicting the winners feels like trying to pick the best out of a box of stale donuts. Uninspiring and likely to leave a bad taste in your mouth. Also, Danny Silva was supposed to fight, but he pulled out faster than a man trying to avoid having kids. Enter Francis Marshall, who stepped up at the last minute like the understudy who didn't even get a dress rehearsal. Naturally, I passed on that one too. As for the fights I did cover, things pretty much went according to my crystal ball. Cavalcanti danced around the octagon like she was auditioning for Dancing with the Stars, and that footwork is what saved her. Meanwhile, Wang Kong unleashed her inner Thor and hammered her opponent out in the first round. Seriously, blink and you would have missed it. Crazy stuff. Lontop? Well, he showed up at least. Borshev? That guy put on the pressure like your in-laws asking about grandkids. But Lontop, bless his heart, didn't quite live up to our lofty expectations. He fought hard, but just didn't do enough. He was like that one friend who promises to help you move, but just ends up carrying one lamp. Zachary Reese looked like a world beater in round 1, but by round 3, he was moving slower than a Monday morning. He was lucky his opponent, Jose Medina, was the kind of guy who could lose a race against a parked car. Anyone else might have put Zach out of his misery. His corner basically told him, if you're tired, just hug it out on the ground. So he did. He won, but if he wants to move up the ranks, he better start dating his treadmill. Then, there's Edmund, who I've been telling you is about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. He gassed out after one flurry of punches like he was trying to set a world record for shortest energy burst. Gerald reversed him, slapped on an arm triangle, and Edmund tapped faster than I tapped skip intro on Netflix. This isn't the first time either. If Edmund doesn't put you away with his initial barrage, he's pretty much handing out W's like free samples. The main event, it played out just like I figured. Kaio was too quick for Jared, but credit where it's due. Jared and his power kept it interesting. The guy was moving like he was wading through molasses, but he managed to time Kaio and land some bombs of his own. Jared got wobbled harder than a Jenga tower in a toddler's playroom, and in the last round I thought he was about to punch his ticket to dreamland. The ref, however, had other ideas, letting him continue despite looking like a walking piñata. Jared survived, but lost on the cards. Still, a wild ride from start to finish. As for the featherweight Ultimate Fighter bout, that dude knocked his opponent out like he was auditioning for a slasher film. Lights out. Meanwhile, the middleweight fight was like a comedy sketch. One guy got trapped in a crucifix, and the other one threw elbows so weak they could have been mistaken for affectionate taps. The fight was stopped not because of damage, but because the other guy was stuck and couldn't get out. If these guys end up in the UFC, they'll need to bring their A game, because right now, they're looking more like cannon fodder than contenders. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And hey, don't be shy. Drop a comment below and let me know how you did on the sportsbook this weekend. Let's see who's really got the crystal ball around here. Until next time.